And Isaac Dian is certainly one of them. But the character, obviously, I mean, as an actor, I feel very, very strongly that I should love every character I'm doing, because that's, if I can't find something to love, or something that makes that character my favorite in the here and now, I feel it's a failure of my own imagination, and I don't want my imagination to fail. I keep my imagination very well fed on fantasy and delusion. And it makes acting much easier. So it really, when people ask me, like, who's my favorite character, like, it really happens to be whoever I happen to be voicing at the moment. So if there's like 8, 9 characters that I'm voicing in the same day, which happens very frequently, I'm like, they're all my favorite, yay! But naturally, in retrospect, the characters that I go back and watch time and time again, they're characters that I would love even if I had nothing to do with bringing them to life in English. So for that reason, I think Isaac Dian is a wonderful creation, and I love that character. Would continue loving him even if he wasn't my character. I feel the same way about Kyoya, I feel the same way about Lawrence and Spice and Wolf, and I feel the same way about Sebastian, who I think is really amazing. I like Sebastian more as a character than I do as a real idea. If he was a real dude, I would run the hell away. I'm like, you're cute! Bye! I want none of that, none of that. No thank you, no drama, thank you. But the truth is really all of them at some point, and they all kind of stay with me, and they all become part of this already very crowded room of personalities that are, you know, duking it out in my head. And they come out, you know, car dealerships or drive-thrus, and sometimes all at the same time, and it confuses the hell out of everybody. You really should see me go through a drive-thru. I'll order for like 4 people, and it's just me. I was routine all the time, like, yes. And it's like, you know, in real life, if I have like 4 people in the car, I'm never the guy driving that's like, no, you're all going to order yourselves. I'm not going to be the mouthpiece. Because then you sound like an idiot. Because then you're like, yes, I'll have a cheeseburger and a Coke, and a cheeseburger and a Coke, and a cheeseburger and a Coke, and a cheeseburger and a Coke. So, you know, because no one's like, quick math, okay, I'll have 4 cheeseburgers, 4 Cokes, and 4 fries. So I ordered for myself, and I was like, oh, yes, I'll have a number 6. Oh, I want fries with that! Shut up! I would like chicken nuggets. This isn't McDonald's! No, and then pull up and they're all like... It's a long story. Can I catch up? Thank you. Bye, 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 bye! And I order multiple meals because I figure, hey, they're gonna get one of them, right? They play fast and loose in the drive-thru, especially when you hear voices that like, just give him whatever the hell will make him go away. Extra straws? Fine. Does he want one of our hats? Give him one of our hats. Get him the hell out of line. How did that happen? What was the question? Did I answer your question, by the way? She's not even paying attention anymore, I must have. Let's see. You there in the back with the bright light in front of you. Are you trying to hypnotize me with something? Are you like, come toward the light? Because I'm like, I'm very easy to hypnotize. I'm like, okay.
Funniest thing that's happened to you or that you've done while being a voice actor?
Funniest thing I've done or that's happened to me, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, this is an Isaac Dian story. The man with super stretchy arms is like, and it does, they look like they're on either side of the aisle when he does that. It's unbelievable, you're like a floodgate. Okay, so Isaac Dian was one of the first characters I ever had the chance to portray in some of the newer studios that Funimation had built when they changed locations about 4 years ago or so. And before that, every character I had voiced was in what we call whisper rooms, which are these makeshift studios. They're very lovely, they get the job done, but they're very tiny. They're essentially boxes that barely fit people mine or Travis Willingham's size. Forget about getting more than one of us in there at a time, because it's like, hi. Oh, I hope one of us showered. But they're very small, and the window in those booths tend to be just like in the door, and so you can't really see out, they can't see in unless when you're on mic, because the mic's over here, the window's over here. So it has this wonderful sense of privacy, and so I tend to be very animated. When no pun intended, I tend to be very, very lively, and because I tend to use my body a lot to get the voices. I mean, when you do really crazy voices like that, you just can't help it. Certain things have to sound like your body's moving a certain way, or it sounds really flat on the screen. Again, no pun intended. So, Isaac was the first character of any depth, or any length, I should say, that I got to voice in these studios that were like, here's the mic, here's this giant wall of glass, and on the other side, the director and the recording engineer can see everything you do. And for some reason, when voicing Isaac, I mean, it's obvious. I kind of imitate what's going on in the animation, but to like the ninth power. So I'm like, and I would just take these crazy gestures. And when we're done with the take, I would tend to freeze in position to sort of stay where I needed to be in case we had to come back in and get another line for a second try. It was just a way to keep it moving. And so I'd just be like, all the time, or like hugging myself. And this happened very frequently, where Tyler Walker, the show's director, and Corey Charlotte, the recording engineer, would be out there like, let's do this, and we would just say, blah, 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 blah. The cowboy always keeps his guns right here. And I'd stay like this. And there'd be silence. And I'm waiting for them to fit it to see if it works, if we need to get a take, and I'm like, hearing crickets. And so I'll kind of break, pose, and look, and you just see Tyler and Corey just staring at me. What the hell is that? I'm like, it's the character. Leave me alone. And one time, for some reason, and I didn't know why, Isaac was being very energetic, and so I was like reading, I was moving, like, you have to picture the mic being right here in front of me, right? But I was doing this. The mix engineer hated me because I'm like, stay on mic, for God's sake, are you giving dancing lessons in there? So it became sort of this, which looked even stupider. And it just goes on for weeks, right? And Tyler kept like threatening to film me doing Isaac in the booth, but that sounds really horrible. Really bad. He would threaten to like film this and put this on YouTube. I'm like, please don't. I'm like, don't look at me. And I'm sort of like turning the lights off. I bother them, light from the monitors, they can see everything. So when I want to strip down and do it naked, they're like, ha ha ha. I'm like, no, don't laugh. Anyway, so I start doing this, and Corey, I had like, he and Tyler are out in the booth holding each other, crying, so hard, watching me do. When we're done. And Tyler's like, oh my God, what in the world? Dude, what the hell? Keep doing it, it sounds great. It's just, please don't hurt yourself. They gave me no end of crap for doing that. And then like 20, 30 minutes later, we're still working on the same 2 episodes or something. And it just so happens that out of the blue, Isaac and Miria are both going, thank God. Tyler's like, no, I think you're moving so much it's infecting the animation. It's resonating into the ether and going back in time and inspiring the original animators to make Isaac look like more of an ass. That is how much of an ass you look like. But that wasn't the funniest thing that's ever happened. No, that was probably the point. I've passed out in the booth before. I scream really at the top of my lungs for, I know, right? Right? Like, oh, whatever, they laugh at you up there. And like, welcome to the club. Here, they give you like a card, and then you click it, and you get 10 of those, you get like a free session. But yeah, I passed out for the first time, screaming, like doing a really crazy, like 9-second long. Now 9 seconds may not seem like a lot of time, but try just going, for 9 seconds at the top of your voice, like your guts like, and your throat's just red and raw, and there's things coming out. And you're clenching your fists going, I'm gonna make it. Was that 9 seconds? That was 2. God. And finally we did it, and I got to like 9.5, because I needed to give just a little bit they could clip off. And it was 9 seconds, like, I'm like, but I didn't really pass out all the way. Like I went, like my vision goes, and then it goes, and I'm falling. And I fall on my butt, and I'm like, oh, okay, ow, that hurts. And Mike McFarlane just kind of leans in. You all right? get a free weekend. Anyway, so yeah, that was. Oh, many funny things happened. Many funny things.